Hey guys, you're watching Z190. My name is AJ. Welcome to vlog number 5, the 5th month in a row that we've been doing these vlogs. You guys enjoy them. I love making them. They're really cool, having this sort of one-on-one connection style video. It's a little bit different. They stand out a little bit more, don't they? This is the 5th vlog, and the first thing that I want to do on the 5th vlog is thank you guys for 50,000 subscribers. It's quite fitting that they're both 5s in a way. It doesn't really make any sense, does it? Anyway, thank you for 50,000 subscribers. Without you guys, that number wouldn't exist. I know I always thank you at each individual milestone. You're probably getting tired of it. But I just like to show my appreciation to you. I've also got my new chair, hey? What do you think of this? Oh, I don't know if you can see it that well. Yeah, there's my new chair I was talking about a few videos ago. Really comfy. It's so nice. It's got arms on them. You see my old chair, which is now on that desk there, that small little desk. I didn't have any arms. It was like a normal office chair, and it wasn't comfy. Let's put it that way. Having no arms, you have nowhere to put your rest your arms down, and it got very, very awkward. Not only on gaming, but while just relaxing at your computer. I like to have somewhere to rest my arms. You just get tired so quickly otherwise. So yeah, I'm glad this came through. I had to build it. I had to put it together. And I'm really, really glad of it. I got it off Amazon. I might leave a link in the description if you want to get it. I know some of you always ask about the stuff. But yeah, it's like, I don't think it's real leather. But it's got like a leathery feel to it. And in the middle, I don't know what material it is, but it lets it breathe like when you're hot, so it's very, very nice all year round, and I can lounge back in it and everything like that. So yeah, I'm glad about that. Today's vlog, I want to talk about subscribers and your own YouTube channels. Now, before I start, I do want to say that I only have 50,000 subscribers. This does not make me some sort of YouTube genie, YouTube pro, or anything like that. But I do get asked a lot in comments, in messages on Twitter, on Facebook, how to get subscribers. How do you get subscribers? And how do I start a channel? And what's the best way to go around some things? So I've got some, I'm not going to say tips and tricks, because there's no tips and tricks to YouTube and to gain subscribers, but some pointers that might help out a few of you. A lot of them are just common sense, but sometimes it's helpful to have someone actually tell you rather than you just think it and not actually do it. So, if you're starting up a channel, now, before I start, I'm going to remind you, I'm no pro, so these are only tips that I've picked up over the sort of 2 years that I've been doing YouTube. But number one, and the most important point, is only do what you enjoy. If you don't enjoy something, then don't do it. There's no point playing a game because it's popular, because if you're not enjoying the game, the viewers, you guys know when you're watching a video and you know that the YouTuber, the content producer isn't enjoying it. You're not thick. You know it. You're smart. And that's why I only play games that I really enjoy on my Xbox or on my PC, and not only games that I enjoy, but that I also think you will enjoy as well. So basically, don't play popular games just because they're popular. Play games that you enjoy and create content that you enjoy. This video is going to be mainly focusing on people that want to start gaming channels, but pretty much all of them will fit into other ones as well. If you want to do a vlogging channel like how this video is, then it's exactly the same thing. You only talk about things that you enjoy and are passionate about and are relatable. For vlogs, it's very important that things have to be relatable. People have to know where you're coming from. If you start talking about the politics in Zimbabwe, then a lot of the people aren't going to have any idea what you're on about, and it's not going to be enjoyable for them to watch. So the stuff that you talk about in a video makes it very, very important, or makes it helpful to the viewers if they can relate to it and if they can understand it. Very important one. That brings me on to knowing your audience. When you start a channel, or if you've got a channel already and you're putting out a few videos here and there, know who you're sort of aiming at. You know, my focus group are I have a few younger people according to my analytics, but most of you are sort of between the ages of 13 to 20. And I think that reflects in my content as well. Although I play Minecraft, which we can all admit isn't the most strategically difficult game in the world. A lot of younger people can actually play the game, but the way that we play the game itself requires you to be... I don't want to insult anybody here, but it requires you to be maybe a little bit older or sort of very creative if you are younger than that sort of target that I'm aiming at. We do a lot of creative stuff, we build a lot of complicated structures and redstone stuff and very in-depth detail, which might not be entertaining for the younger person. They like much more free-flowing, fast-paced stuff. Lion Maker, for example, I expect, now I can't see his analytics, so I can't confirm or deny this, but I expect him to have a lower aged audience than what I do, because his things are very much based around more fast-paced, more play style. I don't want to use the word theatrical, but that's not even the right word, is it? Theatrical. But it's like a lower audience. I talk about a little bit more intelligent topics. Not that I'm trying to put Lion Maker down, but that's just how different YouTubers run their channels. As a YouTuber who plays a lot of Binding of Isaac that I watch, called Northern Lion, and he's a pretty good Binding of Isaac player, which is why I first originally found him. But the topics he talks about on his videos are, in some cases, above my head. Like, I don't understand some of the stuff that he says, so his target audience must be around my age, sort of 20s to 30s maybe. So talk about the topics that you want the audience... Now, it doesn't make sense. Talk about topics that are going to be understandable to the age of the viewers that are watching it. So... and it's the same with the videos as well. Do things in your videos that will suit the age group that you're aiming for. If you don't swear in your videos, you might not swear anyway, but if you don't swear in your videos, you'll tend to get a lower aged audience. If you do swear in your videos, you're likely to get an older audience, because they're used to hearing it and they're not scared of their parents overhearing it through the speakers and then their parents not allowing to watch it and stuff like that. I don't swear in my videos because I find it a little bit more polite not to. There's no real need to swear, especially when you're playing Minecraft, for example. There are times that you get pretty close when a creeper blows up something or you do something catastrophically wrong. Sometimes, you just want to swear just to let it out. But it's not necessary, and it's definitely not necessary in my videos and the way that I do them to swear. But I don't have anything against YouTubers that do swear. There isn't many Minecraft YouTubers, at least, that do swear. So bear that in mind if you are thinking to do a Minecraft channel. The next one is, when you first start off a channel, expect nothing. Don't expect to get views. Don't certainly expect to get any subs, because you won't. You won't expect to get subs on your first video, and you won't expect and you won't really get any views. I remember when I first started my channel, the first month or more even, I think I had about a maximum of 10 views per video. And I started off doing daily videos. So for me, I felt, am I doing it right? Am I doing something wrong here? What's wrong? And there were some things wrong, which I'll talk about next. But the most important part is that YouTube doesn't happen overnight. It's taken me over 2 years to get to 50,000 subscribers. Now, I'm not the fastest growing channel in the world. A lot of channels grow a lot faster than me. A lot of channels grow considerably slower than me. I find myself quite lucky to have got to this position in 2 years. It takes a lot longer than that usually. So I'm very grateful. That's why I thank everybody as much as I do. So the next point, how to gain subs a little bit quicker than maybe other people possibly would. And the best thing is to get the best equipment that you can afford. I am not saying to go out and buy a £2,000 computer and a £600 microphone and a £500 capture card, and £1,000 software to edit it all. I'm not saying that. I'm saying to buy the best equipment that you can afford at the time. If you're younger, if you're a young teenager, or maybe not even a teenager yet, and you just want to do YouTube as a hobby, then absolutely fine. But maybe you can do a little bit of I don't know, cutting the grass and some chores around the house to earn a little bit of money. The capture card that I use, I think, is about £100 now. In the UK, it's the Elgato Capture Pro or something like that. I can't exactly remember what it's called. I've got an unboxing video somewhere on the channel. I think it was another vlog, maybe 3 or 4 vlogs back or something. No, it wasn't a vlog. I think it was a standalone video, in fact. This microphone, I think, was about £60 or something around there, maybe even a little bit cheaper. My computer was only £500, but I didn't have any of that when I first started off, and that's a pretty big mistake, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But when you've got good video, then it makes it easier for people to watch it without squinting and complaining about it being low quality. If your audio quality of your voice is good, then it makes it easier to listen to, and therefore people are more likely to listen to it longer because it's not crackly and bad and stuff like that. And obviously the better computer that you have, if you're doing computer Minecraft or computer games, then the smoother the gameplay will be, because when you're recording a game, it puts a lot more stress on the computer than it would do if you weren't recording it and you were just playing it by itself. Obviously it takes a lot more power, processing power, in order to record it at the same time. Now with me, I didn't do that. When I first started off my channel, all I had was a laptop. And that was it. I had my laptop. I bought a very cheap at the time capture card. I think it was the old Roxio at the time. The video quality could have actually been better than what I had it at. I just had the settings all wrong. And it took me, for those of you that have been with me since very, very early on in the days of my channel, you might remember this green bar that used to be along the bottom of my videos. It took me forever to figure out what the problem was. It was just a render setting. It just took me longer than it should have to get it out of the way. They're the sort of problems that you need to iron out really before starting a channel, because with me, I've got maybe 100 or 200 videos, maybe even more, maybe 250 to 300 videos on YouTube that have terrible video, terrible audio, because I didn't even have a proper microphone. I was using a microphone that was built into the laptop. It's great for, or it's okay if you like, for Skype calling your family, if you don't live with your family, or Skype calling your grandparents or friends and stuff like that. It's absolutely fine. But for commentary, it was a terrible mic. You can go back to my first videos and watch for yourself and judge for yourself. They were absolutely terrible. One thing that I am quite proud of, though, is that I didn't start off recording my TV off my phone, and I see so many people do that. It's a no-no. That's a big no-no thing. We'll get into some of the don'ts later on in the video, but yeah, don't record your TV off your phone. You get terrible lighting. It looks awful. The sound is terrible. And have you, honestly here, I know a lot of you actually record off your phone, and it doesn't look great, and it doesn't look great. Tell me, have you ever subscribed to someone, or are you subscribed to someone that makes videos on Minecraft, for example, off their phone? I am going to go ahead and say that you're not subscribed to anybody that records off their phone, because you don't want to watch that, do you? And you know that people don't want to watch it, but I understand that you want people to watch you, but that's not the way to do it. Do it properly, get a capture card, start off slowly, and just build it up. Practice, and it will come in time. That's the point that I'm trying to get with this entire video, is subs come in time, subscribers come in time, views come in time. It takes a long time for them to come through, but eventually it will get there, and anybody can do it. So I've got some points in front of me here that I'm running off. The next one is just to stick with it. Don't be disheartened by not getting views and not getting subs. I might have started off in the wrong way. I didn't have anybody to tell me some good and bad points about how to run a channel. I was just going with what I thought was right at the time. And what I thought was right at the time was to start off with daily videos. Now, there's YouTubers that live off YouTube that don't even do daily videos. There's some YouTubers that upload once a week, maybe even longer, maybe even once a fortnight. And I started off my channel with one video every single day. Now, there's a plus side to this and there's a negative to this. There's a pro and a con. The con is that it's a lot of work to do when you're not getting any viewers, and it can be very disheartening. It can get you down a little bit. The pro of it is that the more videos of yours that are on YouTube, the more likely people are going to find them. And that's just like the law of averages. If you've got one video on YouTube, then it's going to be very difficult for people to find you. If you've got 1,000 videos on YouTube, then although it's only a tiny little minimal bit more, but there's a bigger chance of people going to be able to find you. So in some cases, the quantity of your videos can help as well. So what's the next one? Take constructive criticism. When you get comments, and when you first start off YouTube and you first start getting comments, they are going to tell you exactly what they think, because they're not loyal subscribers yet. They're just viewers. If they say that you need to improve your video quality, don't ignore them. Don't be rude to them, because they are most likely going to be right. If they say that your commentary skill isn't quite great enough, I used to get a lot of that, and that I didn't speak clearly enough. I speak very quickly, especially on my intros and outros. I can talk very, very quickly. Then listen to them. Slow down. And I tried my very best, and I still do, to slow down and make it understandable for viewers to be able to watch. But ignore the rude comments. Ignore the hate comments. They don't mean anything. If the comment is constructive criticism, and you can tell that they're actually being honest and they're sort of trying to help you, then listen to them. Don't be rude. But just ignore spam comments, the hater rude comments. They don't mean anything. They don't reflect on you. Nothing else matters about them. Just ignore them. The next point is to make friends. When you first start off a channel, you're not going to be able to get in contact with Stampy or PewDiePie or anyone like that. I have no chance of getting involved with any of those. I sort of know of Stampy a little bit, but I don't speak to him at all, really. I have friends in my own community, me, Lion Maker, Toy Cat. There's a load of YouTubers that I know and that I'm friends with, and that's because I started off around the same point as a lot of those people, and because we were the same size at the time, it was very easiest for us to be able to talk and make videos together and stuff like that. So to do that, I suggest going onto forums. Find forums, find people around your size, make friends with them, make videos with them. That'll really help, not only with views and subscribers, but also your morale. Obviously, having friends is going to make you want to do it more. Get a social media account as well. If you've got a YouTube channel, then I expect that you're probably allowed to have a Twitter page or a Facebook page. I'm not the best at this. I'm not the best preacher for this, but social media can be a very, very powerful tool for you. Obviously, you've got so many people that can find you on there and can find your channel through those, and the more outlets that you've got directing people to your channel, the better it can get. The more people that can see it. I'm not very good with Twitter and Facebook. I post on Facebook, on my Facebook page now and again, but I mostly use that for like a messaging service to you and back to me again. So when you guys send me messages through Facebook, I respond to them as much as I possibly can. But that's mostly what I use Facebook for. Twitter I use also to mostly just contact current subscribers and the occasional new subscriber that comes in. But I don't really use it as an advertising tool. It's the wrong way to use it in a way. But there are a lot of YouTubers that tweet out all sorts. They tweet out what they're having for tea or dinner, or what they've just had for breakfast, or what they're doing today, or where they're going in an hour. I'm not very good at doing that because I don't think that you guys are really that interested. Maybe you are. Maybe you'd love to know where I'm going after I do this video, or where what time I'm going to sleep and what time I'm getting up in the morning and stuff like that. It's a great thing to do, and it obviously works for a lot of people. For me, having a social media account is another outlet that I can contact you with, and it's very important to have. But I I can't really expand upon that because I don't do it myself, and I don't want to say things that I don't do. Know the rules is another important one. Know YouTube's rules. Know everything that you can about copyright. You're not going to know everything off the bat. You're not going to know everything the first time that you read it. I still learn things every week about YouTube, but at least know what games you can play without getting in trouble with YouTube and getting copyright strikes and flags and stuff on your channel. It's very simple, sort of, once you get your head round it. No music copyright. It's pretty obvious now to everybody that you can't use Lady Gaga's or One Direction or Justin Bieber songs in your video because it's illegal. You're not allowed to, especially if you're monetizing your videos in order to get money from it. It's not allowed. You can get done for it. You'll get copyright strikes on your channel. And that I'll leave that sort of stuff for another video. Maybe next month I'll talk a little bit more about copyright if you guys are interested in it and are interested in how to get around copyright and how to do it properly. I might talk about that in a later vlog. But know the rules, know the community guidelines, know what YouTube likes and what YouTube doesn't like. So they're the do's. The don't section, I know this video is getting on a little bit. This is sort of a background noise video for most of you. Maybe you can do your homework at the same time or do whatever, play a little game, play some Minecraft and stuff like that. Go into a mine shaft, do some mining while listening to it. The don't is a little bit smaller because I don't really like to talk about the don'ts all that much. But there is one important one that I do want to talk about. Don't spam the comment section of other YouTubers. It doesn't work. I highly doubt, again, like the whole phone thing, I highly doubt that you have ever subscribed to a YouTube channel because you've seen their comment on someone else's video saying, subscribe to me, I make Minecraft videos. It doesn't work. It's not it's not good thing. Nobody's going to subscribe to you for that. It's a complete waste of time, and it can also backfire in two ways. First way, the YouTuber that you're posting a comment on their video will just ban you, are likely to just ban you. I tend not to because 99.9% of the time it doesn't even show up to other people. It goes automatically. YouTube has this sort of automatic comment filter, and any comments that say, come subscribe to my channel automatically get put into the spam filter, so no one ever sees them anyway, including me. I never look at the spam filter and filter out anything in there because 99.9% of the time it's accurate and correct, so I just don't touch it. So most of the time they don't get through. But the other way that it can backfire, which I've seen happen on multiple occasions, is that if you're almost rude about it and you do it in a really wrong way, telling people to come over to your channel because you make better videos than the YouTuber that you've posted this comment on, then the viewers of that video that see your comment will come over to your channel and they'll just dislike your videos and they'll make you feel terrible and they'll post nasty and mean comments, and this can go on for days, weeks, even months of constant hate, and it's very demotivating, and you'll soon realize that you've done the wrong thing. So don't do that. Don't post in the comment section asking people to subscribe to your channel. It's not going to work. Don't advertise, or you can't in fact advertise on forums. 99% of forums, online forums, YouTuber forums, partnership forums, Minecraft forums, Reddit forums, every sort of forum-based website usually has a rule. I haven't found one that doesn't. They don't allow you to advertise your channel. You can't make a post on there saying, hey, I'm new to YouTube, I'm starting out doing Grand Theft Auto videos or Minecraft videos or Call of Duty videos. Come subscribe to me, you'll have a great time. Although that sounds very kind and it's not rude and you're just trying your best to get noticed and to be found by people, it's just not allowed. And I can understand why, because if it was allowed, then forums would just be full, because everybody's there's so many people trying to start YouTube channels. If you're watching this video, then you probably are interested yourself in making a YouTube channel. But it doesn't work. It's not allowed. and you'll most likely get banned from the forum, and you don't want that because you've probably set up the username as your YouTube channel, and if that gets banned, you then have to set up another username, which isn't going to be your YouTube channel exactly, and it's just not going to look great, is it? So you can't do that. I've talked about not recording off your phone, and the last one, I think is a bit self-explanatory, but I see it so often, especially on Twitter, is don't argue with people. Don't argue with other YouTubers on Twitter. Don't start fights with subscribers or with viewers or with haters especially. Don't fuel them. Ignore them. If there's an argument going on Twitter between two other YouTubers, don't get involved. It's nothing to do with you. You're just asking for people to have an opinion of you. When I see an argument going on between two YouTubers on Twitter, my respect for them drops, because it's not something that you should be doing in front of viewers. They don't want to see that. You guys don't want to see two YouTubers that you both like, you like both of them fighting. You don't want to see that, because then you're torn between which one are you going to back up. And it doesn't work. Don't do it. Just be kind to each other. Don't start arguments. Don't get involved with other people's arguments, and that will help too. It'll keep haters away from you. If you get into an argument with someone, then all of the people that or all of the viewers that the person you're arguing with has, they're not going to like you anymore. They might not have even known you in the first place, but now that they know you, they don't like you because you've just argued with their favorite YouTuber, and that just creates more haters for you, which in general isn't going to help your channel. So, the last little tiny section, and it is unfortunately the smallest section that I've got, is how can you get subscribers and views? What are some helpful tips? And there really aren't many. The first one, and the most important one, is to be patient. It'll come in time. It came in time with me, and I know I only have 50,000 subscribers. To some of you, that might seem like a huge number. To me, it sounds like a massive number. But there are YouTubers out there with colossally high numbers, more than 50,000, more than 100,000, even more than 1 million subscribers. It's a nutty number, but they are out there. And it's all being patient. That's all it is. Patience is virtue, and it will really help you out if you have it. It's going to be very difficult to, and I know this is a hard one to talk about, how to get involved with larger YouTubers. It's a very hard thing to do. For example, I don't accept anybody through Skype, and I know it makes me sound a little bit rude, but when I get Skype, when people find my Skype thing and they send me a friend request to add me on Skype, I don't accept it. And I never will, because I've got other things to do than get these pinging in my ears. Skype I use purely as my sort of business side of things. I only talk to YouTubers and family through that. I talk to subscribers and viewers through the comment section, mostly through Twitter and through Facebook. They're my outlets, but not through Skype. And to get hold of YouTubers that are bigger than you is very difficult. It's very difficult for me to get involved with YouTubers that are bigger than me, because they don't know me. I don't know. If you've got a channel and you're watching this video, then it's very likely that I probably don't know you. So I'm not going to make a video with you. You need to have a connection with someone in order to make a video with them. I'm not going to make a video with someone that's just literally started their channel because I don't know their name. I don't know if I like them or not. I'm only going to make videos with people that I like and I get on with. You need to have a connection. You need to have a bond with the people that you record with for it to work. And asking a YouTuber that doesn't know you isn't going to work. You need to start off with people the same size as you. Build it up that way. And then once you do that, the larger YouTubers might notice you, and they might say, "Hey, that was really cool. Would you like to join me in a video?" And it does happen. It's happened to me. And the other way to do it is, or a way to increase the likelihood of this happening, is to make unique videos. Make videos that no one has ever done. Brainstorm. Get a pen and paper. Write down things that have always been done. and ignore those. Throw those in the bin. They're not going to work. They're not going to get tons of viewers because it's everywhere. Everyone's done that. Find something that people haven't done before and do that. If it's unique, people will want to watch it. That's one of the biggest points to this whole video, is to be unique. And I can't really say too much about that because I play Minecraft, or mostly Minecraft. That's not unique. It's the most saturated game on YouTube. It's the hardest thing to really get into and get a channel on because so many people do it. But if you could do something unique in that, then it'll be more likely. You know, I do a lot of creative stuff and I do a lot of series that not many other people do. Yes, I have a survival series, but I've got a load of creative series that people haven't seen before, and that's the trick to it. That, you know, that's the easiest way to do it. And the last point, because this video has now gone on for half an hour and I'm getting really hot in here. I can see on the camera I'm getting a little bit red because of the heat in here. Is it's luck. It's luck and it's timing. A lot of the massive YouTubers that you see, you know, with millions of subscribers, either started their channel when the game that they do on their channel first came out, so they were the only ones doing it, therefore they were unique, so the only place that viewers could find that content was on their channel, so they got viewers quicker and subscribers quicker. So what was I saying? What was, you know, it's all luck based. It's all luck based. It's all timing based as well. If you get something in the right time, then it'll go the right way for you. If you get something at the wrong time, then it's not going to do amazingly. You know, it would be mediocre at best, maybe. But be unique, be patient. A bit of luck always helps, and a bit of timing it helps a lot as well. I've had my fair share of luck on this channel to get to this point. Most channels don't even get to the amount of subscribers. Most channels don't even get to 1,000 subscribers. A lot of people give up before that, which is a real shame, because if those people just practiced and got better at it, because you're never good at on your first video. Look back on my videos, I'm saying and literally between every word, and it just comes in time. It's just practice. I still say now. I've got a lot better at it. But practice. Luck helps, timing helps, and unique helps. And don't spam the comment section of people's videos. Anyway, this video has gone on way too long, longer than I thought. Thank you so much for 50,000 subscribers. It really does mean a lot. I hope that maybe I've helped a couple of you with some points on this video. I hope to not see quite as many spam comments saying subscribe to my channel. Across YouTube, maybe if I stop 3 people, or if I stop 1 person from doing that, then this video has been a success. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We shall see you in the next video. What is the next video? We've got Alien Craft went out earlier today. We've got a theme park episode coming out, the continuation of the world tour with Lion Maker. Stay tuned for that. Bye!